Hello, my name is Bricks and welcome back to another LEGO video. In today's video I have a different kind of mock. This is a medieval battle and I think it's the first time I do a medieval mock in the channel. But before I get into it, I just wanted to say that I know I didn't upload last week and I'm sorry about that, but I got kind of busy as school's going to start around 2 to 3 weeks, so I was just getting ready for that. But in the meantime I was building on this and I tried to put as much detail as possible. So let's get into it. So first let's start with the actual build, then go to the minifigures. So here is the build. It's kind of tall. I've got a tower. I actually don't know how to put this in shot, but anyways, okay, that's good. So as you can see, this is just kind of a tower and it's just a guard tower, and there should be kind of a large castle behind that. So these green dragon knights are attacking this tower, and we've got the king here. I don't know why he's out here. He should be in the castle, but he was just hanging out here. Anyways, we've got this kind of muddy area. I put a small pond down here, and this muddy area just leads up to the tower. And you could also realize that there is a bunch of white pieces. It's just to resemble that it's about to snow here. It's just starting to snow, and as you can see, it's just a green land or area with a small hill that goes out, and then this muddy part just kind of blends in. So I'm just gonna turn this around, and then you can see this side. So you're gonna see a bunch of these sand green plates and pieces. These are just to resemble some moss and to show that this place is kind of old. So I've got a bunch of moss kind of growing here. And then if you go down here, you could just see the continuation of this. I did it with this outer part kind of freeform, but that side and this side, they're just kind of cut off flat. Again, I didn't have enough pieces to do the whole place freeform. Anyways, we have this kind of 3 block high hill that goes up, and then that leads up to it. Anyways, I have 2 trees here, and just I used these dark green plates to make some pouches, and I also filled the whole place with those plants just to show that it's old and it's not being taken care of. And then go back to this side. I've got this whole fight. I'm going to show you that later, but I told you that there's a small pond here. I actually built this was the first thing that I built in the mock. And if you go to this side, just excuse all this kind of filler. So you can see that the king is here. We've got this swordsman guy. He has a flag, and they're just kind of standing on the hill. And we just have a bunch of greenery down here, some rocks, and some flowers. So I'm just trying not to show the filler because it's kind of annoying. Anyways, right next to the king, you're gonna see a bunch of these kind of round 2x2 tiles. They're just kind of resembling some round rocks. And at the back here, I'm gonna show you the tower later on, but at the back I've just got some more greenery. There isn't a lot of space here. It's just a 2 stud space between the tower and the end of the mock. At the back here, I've got this shoulder and just some more rocks, and we go back to this side. Alright, so now we can talk about this tower, and this took a lot of time to build because I tried to put as much detail as possible. I think like the largest piece here is maybe one of those arches, these 1x4 arches, but it's mostly 1x2s, plates, tiles, studs, all of those kind of stuff. This does it's modular, but there isn't an interior. Anyways, you've got the door right down here. It does open. It's hard to close a bit. Anyways, you could see I did all the corners with these. I used these knot bricks and just put some tiles on them. So these are the corners, and at the bottom here I've got these slopes. So there's the front side. We also have these two shields to resemble the red dragon knights. And here's this side. On both sides, this one and the one opposite to it, we'll have some torches, I guess. But at the back here, there isn't any torches. It's kind of tall. I was gonna do it 3 stories, but it's only 2 stories now. If it was 3 stories, it's gonna be so much higher. And this is the best side. We do have this kind of fire torches, and you're gonna see these tooth pieces in white. They're just to show some snow starting to go on the build. And then if you go to the top, we've got the kind of place where the soldiers could stand and shoot with their bows. We've got this guy, and they also added this small little, I don't know what they call it, cannon, or just throw some stuff at the enemies. It's kind of flimsy. We've got a guard down there. I have 2 flags, red flags to show the dragon knights, and again just some white that is coming. And let me just take all the levels off. Alright, so I'm gonna take this, which is the roof. This guy wasn't really standing. So here's the roof. It comes off, and there's a hole for the ladder. And then on the second floor, whoops, that ladder. Okay, so here's the second floor, and from the inside it's just empty. And we've got the hole again for the ladders, which are right there. And then this is the first floor, and here's the door. You can just close it, and the ladder just leads up to there. I'll just put that back on. And yeah, that's basically it for the interior. Alright, so now I could go to the minifigures. First of all the minifigures had yellow heads and hands, so I changed all of those to flesh ones, which makes it look much more realistic, and I think it looks a lot better. So let's start with the enemy team, I guess. They're kind of pushing from here. This is the main force. Got this guy. He has the flag. He's just marching in. And then we have, I'll just show it from top here. Got this other soldier. He has an axe. Let me just show you him. So he's just running here. He's gonna attack this guy. I've got this kind of knight on a horse. It's kind of hard to take out the horse, so I'm just gonna show you from here. And we've got these 3. They're from the Dragon Knight side. They're pushing. And let me just show you this guy. There are 3 soldiers that have this kind of dark green color. I just wanted to use those in the Dragon Knight team. I think they look really nice. And we've got this other soldier also going to help. And here we have this guy. He has an axe, and he's currently about to break the other guy's shield, which is right here. Whoops, let me just fix that. Okay, so here's the other guy, and then I've got this guy. He has a crossbow. He's shooting at that red dragonite, who has a bow. So they're both shooting at each other. Actually, this guy is shooting at the knight, but he doesn't see the crossbowman. And then let me flip this around. So here I've got this small little scene. This is a dragonite guy. He is trying to flank from behind, but that guy just is stabbing him with his spear because he has the longer range, and he just has a small sword. So he's getting stabbed. And let me just show you this guy again. He has his bow and he's shooting at the knight. And then down here I've got a kind of more elite fighting, and basically these guys have more skill, except for this guy is just a normal soldier. But here I've got this knight. He's having a deal with the other guy, the red dragon knight. And then I've got this guy. Let me just take him out. He has some armor and a really nice sword from Lord of the Rings. And he's just shooting at. He's not shooting. He's just hitting the other guy's shield. And this soldier is actually the king's personal guard. That's why he has a cape. So he's probably gonna wreck this guy. And he just came out of the tower. He's coming to help. He also has a bunch of armor and he's much more skilled than the rest. And then if you go up the hill, you could see the king. He's sitting on his horse with his shiny golden sword, and he actually has this nice shield that I got from, I think it's a minifigure, collector minifigure. And we have the soldier. He just has the flag. He's standing right next to the king. And the king, I think he looks pretty nice. I also used these capes from the collectible minifigure, and the hairpiece / crown is also from that same minifigure. But I just changed the head to flesh. At the top of the tower, we've got this soldier. He has a bow. He's shooting at some of these other people that are fighting down here, and he's just guarding. I don't know why he doesn't have a bow, but he's just standing down there. And they're currently not using the, I don't know what to call this, cannon, but not cannon. I don't know, they're currently not using this thing. Anyways, that was it for this mock. I'm actually really proud of this build. I think I put some really good amount of detail, and it looks really nice. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the coming video. Goodbye.